This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Sooners will boot it away to start the game. And he's not going to, and he loses the ball deep in his own end. And the defense jumps on it, they get that turnover.
Kick returners usually have to have that home run ability, the ability to take it to the house 100-plus yards. It's also a tough skill because you've got all these guys flying down the field so fast, and sometimes you get a big hit and ball security becomes an issue.
Running back searching for a hole. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Might be calling a hot route. To the air, it's Mateer. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Good timing on the quick out. He gets it up across the 20 to the 22 before he's pushed out of bounds.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really...
Line run to the right. Lots of running room at the 20. Touchdown, Miami. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. The extra point here would tie the game. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback, because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He might want another play. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. He tries to take the top off. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Looking to the big tight end. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
On third down, he drops to throw. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got room on the return. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve his field position.
Such a great job by the defensive back, dropping beyond the sticks, understanding where the ball's going, breaking on the football, great eyes, great vision, and great hands. Looked like a wide receiver getting that INT.
Just going to keep it after the snap. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know, they went QB designed run, but there just was nowhere for the quarterback to go. It couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They lose it.
Wants to fire on second down. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Bringing it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
That is one the quarterback is going to want to have back. It's touchdowns or it's check downs once you get down to the red zone. You can't get too aggressive and greedy trying to fit the football into small windows, and as a result, QB throws a pick.
Making side adjustments here. Back to pass, it's Mateer. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man.
It's a really nice throw. It's so impressive watching this Oklahoma passing attack now. You think back to Bob Stoops taking over as head coach in 1999 and bringing with him the air raid offense, a style of passing attack that still wasn't very prevalent in college football at the time, but since then they've always had good quarterback.
There he goes! Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. Oh, they're after him. Quarterback feeling the pressure and down he goes at the 22.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
To the air on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Slips through the line. He's on the ropes. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown, Hurricane. He just took it the entire length of the field, end to end, coast to coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, 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 take a knee, take, no, yes, 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 yes. Over 100 yards for the kickoff return. Nice job taking it out of the end zone, making a huge play.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Might be changing the route. To the air, it's Mateer. Rushes on him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this QB already in the first quarter has taken some serious punishment. Got sacked a bunch, got hit a bunch. He's been targeted a lot. This offense needs to find some answers before we're going to be looking at his backup playing some serious snaps.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
That's one thing this defense takes a lot of pride on. They like tackling the catch, and they like being around the ball. That time, he was in proximity to knock that thing loose. Nice physical play.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Unloads it left. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Marking at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Trying to get behind the defense. It's him in stride inside the 10. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Sooners!
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring this one out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Final play of the quarter coming. To the air, it's Chadwick. Got out of trouble and throws. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
That's the end of the first quarter. Oklahoma, 17. Miami, 14.
They've got a first down here to open the period. Quarterback may change this route. They'll start this drive with a pass. Working that left side now. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they take it in for 6 more points.
It's so nice as a quarterback, but it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
And right down the middle. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Looks like he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Daniels. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job.
It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline.
Nice job reeling in that catch. And listen, when you say Miami Hurricane football, to me, I think about burners at the receiver position. Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson, Santana Moss, Reggie Wayne, who I played with in the Senior Bowl.
And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there in that touchdown catch.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's Mateer. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping two hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out of your hands. The QB will learn from this play. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wide receiver going in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Miami! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Burks. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, he's able to make it easy after that catch, and I think his speed is something that just scares DBs to death. When you think about great Oklahoma receivers recently, guys like CeeDee Lamb, Sterling Shepard, Hollywood Brown, DBs get
all out of space. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. He wants to change this route. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Firing to the right, complete. Turning it on! Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gives it on the option. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Gets the back moving. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quick completion on the out. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down. This third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown Sooners! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. And after that last touchdown toss, look out, Baker Mayfield record could be going down for single-game touchdown passes.
And you think of all the great quarterbacks and the records that they put up with the Sooners, man. It's impressive. And this guy having himself a day, spreading the ball around, touchdowns palooza. What a nice day.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Wants to throw. It's Chadwick. Makes a connection. Bolt. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. It's a seam wide open. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane.
And that's a great job by this offense. That's how you work the clock. You want to take as much as you can and punch that ball in the end zone. Masterful clock management, and they now take the lead going into the half.
And you just got to wonder, too, David, how does that affect the confidence of a defense, right? They needed to find some way somehow to get a stop, limit the damage on that final drive. They give up a touchdown. They're going into halftime now, trailing. They've got to raise their level of play in the second half.
They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. The Hurricanes will boot it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man. It's Burks. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
You know, if you're going to complete some of these deep crossing patterns, the offensive line has got to be able to hold up because you know that receiver, it's going to take him time to get where he needs to be. So everybody up front really has to do a nice job of creating a clean pocket for the QB to throw from. Really good execution.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. New set of downs after the completion. To throw, it's Mateer. Here comes the heat. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
That's his second sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensive. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him, let somebody else beat me. Not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Deep shot for the end zone. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches, so I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. And the Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw it. With the catch, it's Sategna. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. The Sooners trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Slams it ahead. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and showed up with the touchdown.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Back to throw, it's Chadwick. Using his legs to buy some time. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Gonna take a shot. Pulls it in on the right. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. The Canes will hustle to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Got his man. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. This offense is feeling itself right now, and momentum's coming along with them. Looking to throw on 1st down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Canes!
How about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, or number 3's coming soon.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback making adjustments. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. Wide open spaces. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Dropping back, it's Mateer. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown Sooners! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. Got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Touch pass on the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Or will they dial up on second and a long way to go?
That's the end of the third quarter. Oklahoma 45, Miami 42.
Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Daniels. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Defense in press coverage. Fighting off the defender.
And you're trying to get the ball to your running back in space, and really good job tossing it on the perimeter. What do you need? You need to set the edge. You got to do a good job with your offensive line. Then you need perimeter blocking out wide to hold their own. Do a good job, hold their own. Nice positive gain, nice positive toss play.
And the Canes are moving quickly down the field. On the move. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Thinking about using a timeout right here after that run play. And listen, I get you're trying to keep the defense off guard, but you're losing this game. You've got to throw the football. Now is the time. You've got to be aggressive, trailing in this 2-minute situation.
And the Hurricanes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Chadwick. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a first down at the 12. And the Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Receiver on the move, gets the touch pass. steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Put themselves in a bit of a bind with that last one. It's 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. He's got it on the run. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll run the toss. He powers his way ahead. Gets 3, but they're still looking at 4th and 2. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. He's stopped short, and they'll turn it over. What a huge stand by this defense.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
The offense changing the play. Back to throw. It's Mateer. Going over the top. He's got it down the left. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot.